following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
So meanwhile, I'll cut over to Rosa for a bit. You're hunting for food, is it?
We're doing the food stall sort of experience, and we'll also be keeping our eye out for like a sports bar or somewhere that we can do the betting, so then we can inform Zola that we found somewhere to lose a ton of money.
Oh, okay. Do a spot check for a sports bar.
Sports bra. There'd be a good one
There's
too.
plenty of those on this planet.
There'd be a good betting place. Sports bra.
17.
Yeah, you see a place. Let's see, let's come up with a name for it. What's a good name for a sports bar?
It's an Asari one, right?
Yeah.
Sports bra. It's just...
Yeah,
have to swap two letters around.
The sports bra.
Yeah.
Sure, okay, we'll go with that.
That was a joke.
That's done now. That's canon now.
Oh, it doesn't concern
What
me.
it does is it just rotates the letters on the sign.
Yeah.
The last two letters.
Hey, fancy.
And the holograms outside. So there you go, there's the sports bar.
I am going to take a picture of the exterior of the thing, flag it with like a marker, and then send the map thing to Zalo so it basically appears like a quest marker.
Yeah, you can totally do that. It's one of the... Same way
Just
you
like-
tag enemies in your Omni tool, you can just tag place locations. And then just never remember to remove that flag from your Omni tool. So you're on the Citadel and you're like, why is this flag that's like 25 billion kilometers that way? And I'm going to scroll all the way over there to unselect it? No.
I see we're... God, what the fuck? It's the evil genius. With this fucking awful thing, it's like, you just click on the enemy to get the guys. It's like, yeah, that's actually really easy to do, isn't it? I can just click on the enemy to get them to knock him out. And no, he's moving. Why can't I just tell them to be aggressive? Like, fucking hell. I realize the game's fucking old, but Jesus, that was that was bad for even back then.
Yeah, I mean, Age of Empires came out like 5 years beforehand, and even it had like, go attack that guy specifically.
Yeah, all you can do is raise the alert level and go, this guy. And it's like, you're not going to
vaguely wander to this area and hope that you see the bad guy.
You can even just, like, in like things like Age of Empires, you could just be like attack things, go over here, and then just send them across the way they're going to go. It's like, not evil genius, fuck off, fuck you. Individually micromanage every guy to attack. It's like, what's the point of having henchmen? Get them. That should be a button like seize them. Should just be a button.
Get them.
Seize them, and they all just find enemies and seize them. Like, what the fuck, evil genius? That better be implemented in the new one.
Yeah. So you found the sports bar. You've flagged Solo.
Yeah, and then we're going to push our way into the bar, find a table, get drinks and stuff like that, and then get whatever betting pads they are and try to work out like what games to bet on and how to bet on the Cougars.
Oh, the great thing is the way they've got the table set up is you just hit the button on the underside of the table, and there's like a hollow projector in the centre of the table with a hard light that allows you to just do it from there.
Alright, what'd she say? Cougars. Okay, Cougars. There we go. And tomorrow's game. Okay, I'll bet 2,000 on the Cougars.
Have you looked at what the odds are?
No. Hasn't looked at the others whatsoever.
There are ways to play certain odds.
The Helium Sirens are the other team. Now the Cougars are at the top of the table, shared, but not with this. The Sirens are like, I'd have to double check that. They're either third or fourth. I think they're fourth.
Yeah, and then Rosa will bet if the girls want to place bets as well. Rosa will cover that.
Initially, they're like, no, and then Senorita's like, well, if you're covering it...
Please don't bankrupt me, but otherwise have fun.
But you were loaded.
I'll put $2,000 on the Cougars as well.
Alright.
Suicide not to bet on the home team while you're here, right?
I don't know how this works.
I'm so afraid of how much money we're gonna lose.
Rosina's like, I'll do $2,000 as well.
Okay, so I'm -6 there.
This is when we have to win now, or you're homeless.
No, I'm fine, because I haven't spent any of my money, so it's still been...
They're top of the table, they should be fine.
I've got to head away for something. Let me know if you intend to leave the apartment. I'll show up.
And then Tiala receives a copy of the same update Zolo got. Sports bar, quest marker, shared by Zolo.
Meanwhile, on a ship, huh?
Well, it's a quest marker.
Well, I'm still on the battle net.
On the battle net.
That's what I call our little group share.
Go make your bet. Or you,
Of course.
you can go at least center how much you want to bet.
I should be there to place it.
It's a luck thing, yes, I understand.
Plus, if I take care of eating and slight rest early, then I can swap back on shift so that she can spend time with, Will I be able to just get a rapid transit from?
Oh yes, you'll probably have to call another one, because I assume your friend took the one that...
Most likely. That's fine.
Unless you want to borrow my car.
Don't.
No.
No, you should have that.
Well, I'm going to need it in about 5 hours.
If something were to happen, you should have that option as... which you could get another rapid transit, but it's better for you to have something you're familiar with.
I said if I'm going anywhere, I'm going out the window.
Of course. But, options.
And I'll meet you at the bottom.
Now you're going to get attacked by a Krogan and thrown out the fucking window.
She said she was going out the window.
Now I know how Zalo feels!
Tiala gracefully lands at the bottom.
It's like, I've got biotics.
Flashbang! Fuck!
I can lower my mass.
I will go to the roof and acquire a rapid transit.
You can order one on the way.
I will do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not
You're
just
up
standing
to-
around on the roof for
Yeah.
a while.
That way one can get sent to you.
And then I will go follow my quest marker.
And in the bar, Senorita's like, so Brazina and I were talking, and we were thinking, just to avoid any controversies, Brazina's your girlfriend, and I'm just your sister.
I already told my mother about my girlfriends, so at least in private.
Oh, okay. I just thought if we're going to be in on the home world in a big public event,
I get you.
yeah, we can do your mother thing later. Wait, you're introducing us to your mother?
I thought that would be the right move to make, considering she's going to be there also.
Cool. Hopefully, we get to meet her before the ceremony then.
Well, there's no telling, but it's kind of a thing. I've got a lot of family coming. Big award, only
Well, I know
human.
you've got a big family, but
Well, they're alliance reps as well, so of course they'll be kissing all the ass that they can at this prestigious event. The thing.
I mean, you're the first human to receive a major non-porn Asari award.
Yes. More.
It should be pointed out that civilian media awards aren't considered actual awards.
No, they aren't.
Like, Oscar winner, yes, that's the same thing as any given military
Oh,
or
no,
service
yeah.
award.
No.
You don't wear a thing for it, or fuck off.
God, I mean, they never. God, if they ever did,
It's like saying the Grammys are an award.
Oh, it's a Grammy.
Look,
Hey, don't throw your junk down here.
I would totally appreciate seeing someone with like their Oscar or something velcroed to the front of their.
Oh no.
And we'll wait for Zolo to get there.
Look out, it's Zalo.
I'll just send to Elania if she wants to make a bet. I can cover it.
If she wanted to make a bet, I would have covered it at the
But I
time.
know.
Hey guys, it's an interesting place you found.
She sends you back a message that's like, I don't know, I'm not really much of a gambler.
I'll just go with whatever they're betting on.
Well, you know I've got to support the Cougars.
Oh, Zolo, we got you a thing.
Sirens all the
Take
way.
out food box.
No, think about it. The odds are going to be better. They're not that far lower on the table. There's a very real chance they could win this. I mean, narratively, they shouldn't. Because you got your character there and you have the celebration thing, and narratively, they should win.
And of
But
course,
I
we're
don't know what you've got
make
planned
sure
for
they.
your stupid tables
See,
and your
narrative-
mechanics and your rules!
Was it narrative they should win? If I bet $1 million, no, they won't.
No.
Well, Ken needs
Like
to erode that money
Spear walks up,
somehow.
Treasure of the part stone on black. It's gonna be red. I don't care what I roll.
Hold on, let me roll first.
So
Red.
that's where I keep my haughty priestesses.
That is where you keep your hottie.
I mean, they're not really mine, but
Yet. Because everything for the true King Saphiro.
Don't feed his ego.
Well, the game tomorrow is Cougars versus Sirens. This one here.
No, it was more. What's in this box? It looks.
It
We'll
was
see,
one of
sorry,
the
food
local
comes in a box.
delicacies.
Eat the box.
We tried a whole bunch of different things, but we just grabbed. Honestly, there weren't that many options.
Rosina's like, why is there so much spicy stuff on there? It's already hot enough.
Oh, went on Asteria.
Oh great, you're in space Mexico.
Spixico. Spixico.
Fix ass.
How does whatever he has acquired for me taste? Cheap.
Not like all of the asses it's made out of.
So did you just eat what they had?
The
He
thing they got from me.
ate the meal that I got him. The squid with
Oh, you
16
got it,
asses.
okay. Sweet. I make a constitution roll.
No, you got the 16-point bucktopus.
13.
Sauce on it's a little hot.
It's pretty spicy, but you can handle it.
Maybe
You swear it's moving too.
until it gets fed through the suit system.
Like you're like, is that tentacle uncurling? Unfurling?
Proper gargle should be eaten live.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've ever eaten. I will finish that.
Well,
So,
I just think it's pretty amazing that even on a system where they don't seem to have oceans and they got desert, it still looks like they're eating seafood.
yeah. Who knows what lives in the desert, I guess.
Oh no, that is a form of desert squid.
Ah. Desert squid. Fascinating.
Are you considering? Are
Maybe.
you medicining your meal?
No, not this one.
No, I'm
Need
gonna
to-
add it. It's gonna put it beside the freaking
This is
sea pickle one.
I should get a sample.
Then he's going to crossbreed them.
A squid pickle.
Or the pickle with 16 asses.
You know, this is where the squig comes from.
Oh no! It starts here.
So what are the odds?
The odds.
Yeah, on the betting for Cougars versus the other team.
Cougars are the favourites.
Yeah. So like,
Much less.
you got some numbers on.
Then he'd have to commit.
Despite the fact that at least one person at the table is an inveterate gambler, no, he doesn't.
To be fair, if he does have the actual numbers, I could probably game the system. So. I shouldn't have said that.
They probably have systems in place that they won't let you.
They won't let me bet on both in a strategic way, so I have to get profit.
Actually, how are the odds calculated? Because I don't really gamble myself. So
I don't really know, except the favourites always pay out much less than the underdogs.
yeah.
It all depends on the winning streak.
Yeah, because I certainly haven't played video games where I bet on the worst underdog and keep reloading until they win.
Yeah, good old save scumming. No, I should bet on. I should follow the advice that I was given by a DM-controlled character.
Well,
Let
let me load up the Fighting standings as they are.
And see like how big the difference is. I should double check exactly how much casheroonies I have. Oh yeah, right, because we got paid like Mondo monies.
Well, we should really check.
Our job.
Yeah. There is always the possibility that the odds are so bad for the favourites that they pay out, less than you put in. That can happen.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make
Okay, Asteria have won 14 games and lost 3. The Sirens have won 11 and lost 6.
Okay.
They're third on the table versus second, so that, yeah.
Yeah, but
Probably not looking at too much of a disparity there.
No.
because the other thing is, remember, one of the players for the team may not be playing to their best ability because of the charges.
Is that on the Siren?
No, on the Cougars.
Oh.
There's a player who was briefly dismissed for a couple of weeks and then was allowed to come back.
They missed some training.
Well, no, it's worse. They're holding the case until after the season.
Oh, a lot of stress.
This is a home game as well, of course.
Yeah, for the Cougars.
Yeah.
So, sounds like it would be something like if you put 10 in, you'd probably get your 10 back plus another like 7. Like a 70% payout.
From Cougars, and then maybe closer to double
Closer to double, but not quite
for
for
the Sirens.
Sirens.
It would be a big faux pas to bet on the Sirens.
Only if you got caught.
In your friend circle, certainly. I mean, like, if you're a big New Zealand bloke and all your mates are betting on the All Blacks and you go and bet on Australia, you're probably best not to let your big blokey mate friends know that you bet on Australia and not the All Blacks.
I bet 4 on the Sirens. $4,000.
$4,000. Nice.
We'll know how much of a
I
true
do this-
friend he is when the Cougars
Okay.
play the
But
Oryx.
hey, what's that? And I'll point at like some
The Oryx win.
sparkly bottle of drink
Like,
so
that's
that
ridiculous,
everyone goes,
Yeah, but then-
everyone looks at it, and then I put the bet in,
It's your fault.
and I'll roll a sleight of hand to see if that works.
It's all his fault that he didn't bet on your team.
Yeah, I bet on the Oryx. They're not even playing. I do it.
But that's what we're saying.
That's a,
Well, Logan will find out and he'll hurt me.
that's a blueberry Batarian bits.
And my
I rolled a 22 to just keep, not fall for the
oh
sleight
yeah.
of hand.
So you definitely see.
Oh yeah, but just
I get a 14 to conceal from the rest, but it works for at least one of them. I know because they told me what the thing is.
Yeah, her girlfriends look on, but one of them explains what it is.
Is it alcoholic?
Yes.
so controversially,
Strong.
it's so brave.
It's more of a sweet and slightly tangy. It's only got a slight kick to it, so you barely know it's alcohol.
I'll have one of those things, please. I'll order one.
Coming right out.
I love to try new things.
Oh yeah, Rosa, you got some drinks earlier, so about 30 credits for drinks.
6 is new. You can try that.
No.
Your drink.
The player of the Asari
8
has a good
credits.
point.
8 credits for your
8 credits.
one that you just ordered.
And you're on posterior.
You're on a planet of blue hotties.
Blue hotties.
Yeah, because it's a really hot place.
They're hot.
They're not wearing as much.
The sacrifices I
And then Rose is like,
for
"Yeah,
all of
you tell me."
Oh, I've written this right.
You forgot that part,
I
didn't
put
you?
an extra 0 into my credit amount. I don't have 90,000 credits.
Yeah, I did that once.
I was like, "Hi, I can afford my jump jets."
Can you afford your jump jets?
I actually
That's when
hate
you
it
start
with
taking
the-
it off your
I
experience.
just can't find jump
Whoops.
jets anywhere. At the
Not a
moment.
game.
But I don't actually want to spend all of
Oh, well, I'll leave it there.
I will note that I have 4,000 credits in gambling at the moment. Why do I write that down there? That's an odd place to write it down.
If he wins, he increases gambling skill.
Well, I imagine every time, like when I do my cooking, every time I earn some movement towards it. I imagine every time he gambles, or every time you do mind babies, or every I imagine that works. That
I
being
haven't done a
said,
lot
it
of,
depends if he's
practice
actually
stints.
strategically gambling, or if he's just going
Yeah.
oh, bet on that.
I don't
Nah.
even think is gambling for when he's gambling.
No, actually, the way Zalo has been gambling, it's not like you'd get any better doing it the same way.
Yeah, because I imagine the gambling skill is more like I'm playing poker, so it's like my poker face, my strategic betting. That's more like what that's kind of for.
I might go into that
Darker
eventually,
tints.
but for now,
I always
Zalo
love that when he gets
bets
good hands.
fast and loose and barely even knows what he's betting on. Like when they had to invent rules for betting on that darts game on Triton 3.
Yeah. Hey, that worked out to your net gain.
Yeah, I made a lot of friends.
Because what's going to happen is he's going around Vegas going, bet it all on black. It's red. Damn it!
Well, they've got their bets in.
How'd the bodyguarding go?
It went well, and then it went slightly less well, and then it went well again.
What was the not so well part?
Asari hotel the security of the building anyway. They were wondering why I was doing a quick scout of the hallways. Then they wouldn't believe me that I was also security for someone. Then they wouldn't believe me that I was a sidewinder. It was like a thing.
It was a pretty swank hotel.
Yeah,
You didn't think walking around there...
I probably should have. I don't know, everywhere I've been since leaving the fleet, no one really looks at me different until I hit the Citadel. In the Terminus systems, it's just...
Yeah, because
Par for the
all the
course.
other places you went were shitholes.
Well,
And-
just think, what would Logain do? In some environments, you're going to stand out more. In some environments, you'll blend into the background.
You're right, I should get an invisibility system.
If you can do that, go for it.
They're probably too expensive. Things I want to make.
I think as soon as Rosa was like, "What would Logain do?" I just imagined this thought bubble from Zalo, and then just this picture of a security camera, and then just an atoll just floating up onto it, and then this voice just going, no, we'll never see a thing.
To be fair, when I'm right underneath it, I do not need to put an auto disc on them to do that.
I don't know, while reading the book earlier today, I found out that Nick Snap is a skill. Now I'm
Yeah.
going to get that.
It is?
If you have someone in grab or hold, then you can then just do Nick Snap.
What is that like a power you pick up, or?
Yes, it is like one of the trait granted. I think that's called Nick Snap. If you have someone grappled, use Nick Snap. They did.
I swear, I'm not going to go looking through the book. I'll just find shit that depresses me.
That's what you get other people to find the cool stuff, and then just go, "Sweet, neat, mine."
Yeah, I'll spend a little bit of time resting here. If once we're done here, if you take over for a wee bit, I'll catch some Z's, and then the night should be free for you and your.
Okay, gotcha. I got first watch.
They'll let me know, so I guess I'll let them know to let you know if they're going to leave the apartment.
Okay.
Don't think you know what you don't know. Only you know that.
When you're on the hot highway, you want to get off on the cool grass.
See, I'll have a couple of more sugar than alcohol drinks and eat some more of my desert squid.
I already sent you which room number is yours.
I'm sure it'll work out. Hopefully it's... Well, I suppose it could be a shithole and I wouldn't mind, but hopefully it's nice.
Tell his friend came with us for the thing, so she's just been eating and...
Yeah, she's been just staying pretty quiet, but just following you around.
You guys should go to a zoo and do some tourist stuff. Have some fun. Find a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Rewire the roller coaster so it works again.
So it goes faster.
And then go on a journey with the voice in your head.
There's no earthly way of no.
You've seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. But...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You could ask which one.
No, he said both. So that's why I said I'm sorry. Welcome to the conversation, by the way.
I didn't hear both part. I heard him say something. I didn't hear.
He had the decency to look ashamed that he watched the newer one.
Do you at least watch the original?
That's what both usually means, yes. When he's watched both of them.
Glass Elevator.
I was actually just going to ask if they did actually make a movie of Glass Elevator. Because I haven't seen it.
It's not very good.
Yeah, there's a
not very
reason
good.
it's not really talked about.
Well, it has, I think, none of the cast.
No.
There was that guy who said he was an
Was
Oompa Loompa, but
Grandpa
wasn't.
Joe the same guy? or-
He might have been, but like I don't.
Yeah.
Look, I watched it once and then I was like, never that again.
Yeah.
I'll sort of lean over to Rosa. She's being pretty quiet. Should we, find something fun to do? I don't know what people do to cheer up other people.
Alright guys, I've got first shift, so I was thinking base myself at the motel. Who's up for movies? We can watch some movies on while Zolo gets some shut eye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure, I can watch some movies, says Zenarina. Did you bring some with you, says Brazina?
No, we're staying at a hotel. They've probably got something on the channels there, or we could hire something.
Okay.
You're invited too.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, you've got the room next to ours, so if, if you want to cut out and unless you want to wander around and look for the touristy things.
I don't like the heat here. I prefer to stay inside. But yeah, I'll watch some movies with you.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, so we'll go get some snacks, and that way, if you wake up and have the munchies, you don't have all the stores being closed.
And I appear to have run out of squid.
That thing seriously had 16 asses.
I know. Suit sterilizes everything.
Then we will buy snacks and chips and things like that before we go back to watch crappy TV.
Snacks will be let's just say, probably only 15 credits.
I'll stay for the first movie and then catch some Z's.